see if there are goals that have been completed or that you want to re-roll. We will go from there.
I have one of those perform an action that plays to your flaw. I don't know if you would consider that to be fulfilled, since I did put in my flaws that I make a horrible first impression and I just shot people in the legs the whole time.
Yes, that is a good point.
I'll allow it.
Nice.
I did save a dying character that somebody shot, I think, with an arrow.
Actually, yeah, you did go out of your way to make sure that they didn't bleed out.
Yeah. I don't know if he would have, but it was close.
Oh yeah.
So how is that tracked in this system now? Is it karma just increase the number by one?
Yeah, so the karma that you earn from goals and recap, I would say would be like extra. Like you're supposed to, after you get like the D&D equivalent of a long rest, you're supposed to get your karma back. And your base karma is whatever your rank is, so everyone kind of defaults it to you. And then yeah, you would just tack it up by one for I would encourage using it sooner than later rather than hoarding it. But it's your karma. Use how you like. And then for the sake of completed goals, just let me know if it is a part one or a part two and roll up 2d10.
Mine's part two.
All right. Shadow mark at 7 and 5. Ah, yes. I like the narrative ones. There you go.
Oh. Am I supposed to roll one too?
If you have completed a goal or want to replace one, then yes.
Oh, no. Well, I complete the save a character, but I figured that would be I would keep that one.
If you complete it, then we do want to re-roll it.
Oh, we do. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah,
We do that.
unfortunately, it isn't designed to continue to milk one for the sake of variety and funsies.
When you re-roll, do you re-roll all three, or can you re-roll one of the three?
Just one. Yeah,
Just one?
it's
Okay.
yeah, one at a time. And for Intrepid, there is that a part one or part two?
A what?
Part one or part two?
What do you mean part one, part two?
So your goals are going to be separated 1, 2, 3, and then a line, and then 1, 2, 3. So part one is above the line, part two is below.
Oh. Oh, okay. That's right. Above the line.
All right. There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to re-roll my part one too.
Alrighty, go right ahead. All right, 8 and 5 for Plasma Weaver. And there you go.
Cool.
Excellent. Alrighty. So the next thing is something I used to use, and then like my Dragonlance group just ran through so much of it that we stopped doing it, and I forgot about it until today. But it's kind of a cool way to get into character and stuff. So it's kind of a background question that applies to your character, kind of gets you into the mindset. What I will need is a volunteer to roll a D100.
I got it.
To 20.
Ooh, that could be either good or bad.
Well, out of 100, it's so none of it scales, like none of it has any mechanical influence. It just kind of expands the thought of your character, kind of gets you into the headspace. So for tonight, background question is, where in the world does your character most want to visit?
I don't know the Marvel universe well enough to know.
And that can be, like a landmark or a country. It can be the local Walmart, like whatever's fancy. Usually it's a little bit more exciting than the local Walmart, but who knows what your character needs at this exact moment. But if there is a Marvel location, that of course is cool. If you've always wanted to check out like the Baxter Building or Xavier School, something like that.
Hmm.
I think for mine, it would definitely be Avengers Tower.
Yeah, I mean, me too.
I'm just
Just
thinking,
the
like right now,
symbol.
probably Shield headquarters. Actually, I don't even know where Hawkeye is from, but I'm assuming that would also be a good place to visit.
Yeah, I don't think, and I'm a little bit out of date, so I don't know the absolute latest, but I think that Hawkeye's family was created only for the movies. I don't think that that is based on comic stuff. But I don't know if he has like a his own separate layer, like the Hawk's Nest or something like that.
Hmm.
The Avengers Tower is a good one.
I think Baxter Building would be second, though, for my character.
Big
Maybe
old
What is
tied.
Type
Baxter Building?
4 on the skyline.
Baxter Building is the
The Fantastic Four
Fantastic
headquarters,
Four
yeah.
HQ. Hmm.
Oh, okay, okay.
Take me to Latvia. I want to speak to Doctor Doom.
Careful what you ask for in that regard. Alrighty. Well, previously on Dragon Ball Z. The party had been called upon to investigate some strange goings-on and suspected Hydra activity at the
What's the goals? Sorry about that. My
at
bad.
the
Go ahead.
Howard and Maria Stark Center for Galactic History. They were very deftly moving their way from the front door and the first floor. Lots of arrows to knees. Up to the second floor, where one agent had been stabilized, heavy bleeding. Another one had been webbed up against a vending machine. And where we had left off, at the top of the map, our heroes had made it to the third floor, have yet to be exploring this area, as you have just arrived. All here is relatively quiet. I believe that Plasma Weaver was using the elevator, hoping to jump out and surprise someone. Alas, they've yet to spring that trap, as the hallways appear to be clear.
There's only 3 elevator doors, right? So then that 4th one is probably another room.
Yes, the other door is definitely separated from the bank of elevator doors.
I'm try opening this one if everyone's okay with that.
Yeah.
Is that Bob with my orange soda? Hey, wait! You're not with us! Quick! There are heroes about! Jumping right into initiative.
All right.
So you guys did not order pizza. Got it.
All right. Initiative. What's my initiative roll?
I don't know why these guys were not tagged with the character sheet. That is annoying and stupid. Oh, and I'm pretty sure that it rolls over, so I'm going to have to do like so.
Mm.
And you realize that you are coming into the main research room of the facility. Before you are a row of computer banks. You can see distant there are holographic displays, different places on Earth. One of those displays doesn't look like Earth at all. You do see that there's an agent currently harassing a pair of civilians in lab coats. You believe them, of course, to be the aforementioned hostages that were able to get a message out before communication was cut off. One of the agents is dutifully typing away at one of those computer stations. The others prepared for any kind of shenanigans that might be wrought. I do not see an initiative. It doesn't look like anyone has rolled into the Marvel, so no surprise round. I encourage you, if you have edge on initiative rolls, see if you can squeeze that Marvel dice to get into the surprise round.
How do we know if we have edge?
It'll be
Oh, I
from
do.
one of your abilities.
I do have edge. What do I need to do?
So what you will do is hover over the middle dice result, and you'll see the words edge and trouble pop out. and then you will click Edge, and it will re-roll that dice for you. Because Edge is kind of like advantage, it's going to keep the best
Okay.
results. So, for example,
Right.
Intrepid here has rolled, you either got either exactly 5 or less than 5, so they gave you the best, so as not to mess up your score result there. And I need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is
Uh-oh, someone got a marble.
12 and 10, 11, 14, and 14. And yes, it would appear that one of the trigger-happy, very high-alert agents is ready to jump at it. You can use, because the initiative is technically an action check with your vigilance score, you can use karma to gain edge on the check. So if you wanted to spend that at all, you can, of course, improve your initiative score as such. Or you can keep what you have. Trust the fates. But there was indeed one agent who, of course, waiting for delivery of his orange soda, is not only disappointed in that not arriving, but extra upset that costume vigilantes dare interrupt this Hydra operation. They're going to be taking shots at the first one who came through the door. That happens to be Plasma Weaver. Let's see, that one is a no. Which one is the one I want here? Because I can split it to where they can shoot at both Plasma Weaver and Shadow Mark who have come through the door. So they will be immediately firing shots off. I will need to know what the agility defense is for both Plasma Weaver and Shadow Mark. Are they less than
15.
14? Ah.
14.
Aha! So the 14 will be a hit further away. Shadow Mark will be safe from the shot just barely. 7 damage raining down upon Plasma Weaver.
Ow, ow.
Yes, ow indeed.
Can I do this as a reaction within
Probably. Let's have a look.
spaces? That way I
Within
can.
2 spaces per rank, so that means 4 spaces for you guys. When it ends, again, ego check. So yes, you can. Well, it says the character is attacked, which you were. So you definitely could. So you're wanting to swap places with Plasma Weaver?
Wait, then it would still be the same attack roll, wouldn't it? So they would still get hit either way.
It's
I
because I
would,
still have 14.
yeah, I would allow you to use that ability to take the shot instead.
Would I be able to use both that and blink?
You only get one reaction per round, so it would be an either or.
I have this as well.
Oh,
Then yes, you could do both of those because of your
I
combat
will do that.
reflexes. Good call.
oh, good move. Yeah, good call.
So, up to your rank and spaces away. So, essentially, if you are doing both, you would swap places and then you would pamf to another location, and actually, that would save that 7 damage from happening at all. Because you would be taking the shot but then disappearing out. So let me swap your tokens there, and then a clear space you can see or have been to up into your rank and spaces away. So you just kind of transpose yourself a couple spaces away, causing the attack to miss.
And I'll just say I.
It would technically have trouble. So if I trouble like their highest dice, which is the Marvel dice there, they rolled a 1, but on the Marvel dice, that's a special one. But because you are the one that they're now trying to hit, instead of Plasma Weaver, that 14 would be less than your agility defense and cause them to miss. I have to say, that is an awesome use of your powers.
Yeah, good job.
Do keep an eye. Do either of those require the expenditure of focus?
I believe not. Costs nothing for either one of them.
Well, that is cheesy and gaming the system. Good job.
Hell yeah.
That's what it's all about. Yeah. Using your powers like that creatively, helping out your teammate from almost certain flesh wound. Well done.
That was a good move.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, golly gee. That was spectacular. So, with that then, the Hydra agents have gotten their surprise round out of the way. Only one of them, of course, hitting that Marvel dice on initiative. So that brings us to the regular initiative, starting with Intrepid at the top.
Okay, well, I'm going to run. Well, that's what am I doing here?
Do bear in mind, your run speed is 5. Your flight speed should be more than 5. Oh, it is equal
No,
to
it's the
their
same.
rank times their run. Yeah, that should be 10, because you're rank 2.
No, I'm rank 1 flight.
Yes, but your character rank.
Oh. Oh.
So yes, flying definitely is quicker,
Oh.
as well it should be. Yep. I just changed it on your sheet for you. Get that updated for future
Oh,
reference.
okay.
So yeah, if you use flight, you've got 10 spaces away. If you use your
Oh,
run,
that
you've
makes
got
more.
5.
Okay, so I will go 1, 1.
And so the Hydra agent, you could close the distance and hit him with a ram ability, or position yourself other places in the room, this extensive technological blue glowing
Oh,
research lab. Completely up to you, but they
okay.
are the only one that is in range of actually charging in and hitting. You would have to use the ram technique, which is technically a reaction because you'd be
Yes.
using your action to kind of full speed. And actually, let me
I don't
take
know if I
that
can.
back. If you use just your flight speed, you would be able to close the distance with just the regular move. If
Oh,
you
okay.
use your
So yeah.
action as a move, then you get to move again. So you could actually close the distance on anybody in here and do
Oh,
the ram. But if you just use your regular, yeah, you can close the distance there and do a regular attack on him.
I'm actually gonna do a round with this guy. I'm gonna try to protect these
Karoosh.
hostages. That's my ultimate goal. So and I will be doing a clobber.
Alrighty.
Okay. So
And
just do a
so
melee
it'll
attack.
be regular damage if you're successful, triple damage if you get a fantastic success. And let's see, clobber. I get mixed up a lot with smash.
Yeah, it's just this.
Okay. So they could be, yeah, with fantastic success, not only knock prone, but take that extra damage. Alas, these peons have not been working out much. You are going to hit your target, their melee defense being 11, as you have previously discovered. I don't like. Okay, yeah, their health is 30. I don't like the way that they have set up these tokens, just for me personally.
Oh,
Let's see. Because it puts their defense numbers in, which I can see how that would be helpful, but for the way that I track stuff, like I would rather have their hit points there.
yeah.
So that will be 17 damage. Kapow! They will be appropriately clobbered. No fantastic success, so will not knock them back, knock them prone, anything like that. Definitely a solid introductory move. The other agents, slow motion, seeing Intrepid blast in, flying into their companion very slowly. Hey, get him!
Right.
And I'm just going around and updating these tokens here because they're dumb. So don't mind me. Will that be all for Intrepid?
Uh, I'm just gonna move in front to protect the hostages.
Oh, okay.
And there's two more agents down there I forgot about. Okay, I'm good. I'll have to do that next round. But I didn't actually zoom out on the map. That's my fault. We're good.
Oh, for seeing the other ones?
Yeah. Yeah, my window was right at the left of that last hostage, so I didn't see the other two there.
Oh,
But we're good. That's my fault.
well,
That's
part of it
that's
too is like your angle of vision, like when you first open the door, and as far as what you can
yeah,
see when you first come in and stuff. So it does make sense, like now that you're in there, now you can see, oh, in the back corner of the room over there, another couple of
yeah.
agents.
Well, that's okay. I mean, I I'm, I'm basically we're fighting, so hopefully
Oh, yes.
we're good.
Well, then, Mr. Plasma Weaver will be next up in the order.
Yay.
I will. I'll jump here and then use my snap shooting on the ones on over here. On these two guys.
Alrighty. Also a snap shooter. So their agility defense is 11. That will be your target number for your shot. Be able to hit both of them
I
if
click on
successful.
attack or score.
It'll be the attack, because that'll
Attack.
roll up your attack roll and the damage to be applied if successful. So a total of 14 for your shot. That is definitely going to hit, and 14 damage. Kablow, kablow.
And then for
That will definitely get their attention.
am I able to interpose between like here?
So to utilize interpose, you have to use that as a reaction to someone getting attacked.
Okay.
You definitely can use that at any time that one of your companions is hit, or if the agents attempt to assassinate one of the hostages, can definitely use that then.
Okay, okay. And then what would Skulk be? Is it like same shit, different flavor text?
A little bit. Instead of becoming the new target, it's kind of the opposite side of the coin of interpose. Like, say, if you were a little bit closer and one of them shot at you, you could move behind one of their allies and they would shoot their friend instead.
Okay.
But you can use that with your party members. Like Intrepid is pretty strong. They can take a hit. Shadowmark can take a hit. They both have high hit points. So if you skulk yourself behind them and let them take a shot, it's not particularly heroic, but if they say, "Get behind me, quick," then you can utilize that and they can be heroic in taking the shot.
Gotcha. Okay. And then I think yeah, because we can only use our powers once. Okay. I end my turn.
Alrighty. Well, we've got. Oh, one of those is extra. One of those 12s. Yes, let me delete that. Okay. So it looks like all of the agents now are kind of stacked together, and then Shadowmark to finish out the round. There's going to be a lot of gunfire happening right now.
Uh, quick question, just to see if about this, because the swap places is a concentration thing. I'm assuming concentration works the same as D&D, right? Where you can
Kind
drop
of,
that whenever.
yes. Yeah. Um, the difference is that if you get hit, you don't have to make the Constitution save to keep the concentration. And you can only have as many concentration effects as is your rank. So for you, that is 2.
Oh, so you can have multiple concentrations at once.
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking I would have to drop one if I want to do another one, but that's better.
It is better, yes. With that ability, you wouldn't want to necessarily keep concentration. That's weird that that is a concentration effect, actually.
So once it ends, I swap back with the person I swapped with.
Technically, yes. But since you used the blink and stuff, um, we went away from the swap back because you blinked from your swap location. So we kind of skipped the swapping back part. In normal cases, yes, you would blink back to where you were. and that is when the effect ends.
Yes.
So because it's concentration, technically you could keep it up and save it
Yeah.
and then blink back. So you could have that still being active. Like you could still be concentrating on Plasma Weaver, ready to blink back.
Yeah, that was my thought process. It was like, if someone shoots at Plasma Weaver right now, I can just like swap back with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, ending concentration isn't an action, kind of like a free action, as far as I know.
Yeah, that ability feels a little broken.
It's pretty handy. It does, though, there is some risk involved. Like if you happen to react to Plasma Weaver being shot at and you switch places, you are the new target.
Mhm.
So it doesn't come without danger and risk. So that's the payoff. Like that's why it isn't necessarily too OP, because you're paying the price by doing that. But even in like non-combat situations, that's helpful. Like you could be like, I'm on the roof. I'm going to switch places with them so that they can be on the roof and see what I see. And then switch back. And now they're aware. And we were able to both get a view for free. Something like that. At any rate, there is an agent who stands next to our hero Intrepid. What is the one? Yes, that is the one I wanted.
Oh.
So they're going to be stepping back, raising their guns, and kapow!
Okay. Is that agility defense? Ooh, my agility defense is low.
What is Intrepid's agility defense?
10?
Ah,
Oof.
then they will definitely hit you with that.
Oh, yeah. They will hit
And
me.
so in this case too, as you can see their dice rolls there, even if you used a karma to give them trouble, if they rolled a 1 on another dice, they would still hit.
Okay. How's my 32 take into effect?
So the sturdy has to do with the multiplier. At the very
Okay.
bottom of that result there, you'll see 6 times 1 and then the +1. If they were more capable villains than mere Hydra agents, anonymous henchmen, if you will, if they had like a 6 times 3, you would drop down their score for that damage to a 1 from a 3. So it'd be 6 times 1 instead of 6 times 3.
Oh, okay.
Which, yes, very significant, especially when they rolled a 6 on their Marvel dice, which governs the damage multiplier. So in this instance, if they had a 6 times 3, you would be taking that 7 damage instead of 19.
Okay. So I'm taking 7?
Yes.
Okay. I would be taking 19. That's what you're saying. Oh, okay. Got it. Ow. Alright.
Ow.
Oh,
Alright.
wait. Question, was this character damaged? I don't see him in orange.
They were, yes. Their life
Okay.
bar is at 16 for both of them. The API, like the special coding thing, works a little funny. So that's why, and it's just a Marvel thing. But yeah, a couple of the agents down below, you'll see they have like blue health rings, which they
Yeah.
shouldn't, but That's just because the coding is
This-
screwed up when it comes to the Marvel character sheets in the game. I do not have an
Okay,
explanation for that. I apologize. But yes,
okay.
both of those agents definitely have been hurt.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Cool beans.
So that agent is done with the harassment of Intrepid. Next one up is the one next to the hostages. He's going to point his gun at Professor Patel, say, "Surrender, or the doc gets it."
That's this one that's doing that?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I interpose now?
He is not taking a shot. He is just threatening.
Okay.
Trying to call for you to give up with the threat of innocent lives, as bad guys do. You can choose to surrender if you like, or ignore his request. The other Hydra agents are beyond talking, especially the ones that have been shot by Plasma Weaver, one of whom is going to be blasting over and he is going to attempt to do a spread style attack. So his shots are going to be going at both Shadow Mark and Plasma Weaver. Positive is he can shoot at 2 people. The negative is that it actually will do only half damage if he is successful. Well, since you have a 14 and a 15 respectively, those shots are going to miss.
And this only works if they're like right on me, right? 2 spaces.
Yes.
Okay. You missed.
They're going to be swearing and upset that they're not able to hit their marks. Another agent down below is going to move up to stand next to his companion. He is going to encourage that directive. Oh, nope, he can't double shot. So I did want to do just a regular shot. So he is going to be using his weapons blazing ability, but only on Plasma Weaver, hoping to hit and get that extra bonus shot. Kerblast!
Uh-oh.
So he got the Marvel dice with the fantastic success, but still missed because of his total.
Oh.
And they're bad guys, so they don't have karma to spend to give themselves edge. They are just regular mooks. And I have not awarded a general bad guy pool for karma because they're anonymous henchmen. So take it as a warning shot. Trying to pin down Plasma Weaver as the other one has made his threat. And then finally, the other hurt Hydra agent that was waiting for his orange soda going to take a shot at Shadow Weaver. Same attempt.
Shadow Weaver?
Or sorry, Shadow Mark. I got your names transposed. Plasma Mark and Shadow Weaver. Shadow Mark will take the shot. And well, will not take the shot because they're agile enough. Position themselves so as to avoid the flurry of bullets and will be safe.
Nice.
The other ones, let's see. He's not going to have a very high run speed. He's going to be moving down, trying to take cover next to this console here. Only provides partial cover. The what shows an unfamiliar planet is a holographic display, so similar to the constellation ones downstairs. There's a large platform that he can kind of duck behind, but only partially. And then the display is holographic, so you can see and shoot through that. And that's going to bring us to Shadow Mark.
Mm. I feel like since this one is the one that's being threatened, I'll drop concentration right now on the swap places so that I can be closer to them. And then I'll try swapping places with the hostage to be able to take their place, basically.
Very interesting.
Wait, do I see that happening before I do all that?
Oh, yeah, you definitely are fully aware of everything you've seen. The
Okay, then.
swap places ability, though, you do have to be a little bit closer to them.
Yes. Oh, wait, no, yeah, I would be able to do that with my action.
You can use your move action to get closer.
Mhm.
Let's see. Your teleport 1
Oh, yeah. It'll be
can
like
be
20
used
spaces.
as your movement. So yeah, you'd be able to like teleport over there and then swap places. So that would essentially put them behind you in a protective way, if you wanted to.
Considering I just saw that, I'm just gonna take a shot over here at this one.
Yes, you do see a couple of Hydra agents have come from another part of the building and are charging down the hallway. Can hear their footsteps echoing in the hall there. I should have made you make a vigilance check, but you were clever and saw them through the doorway, so I'll allow it.
And then attack.
Oh!
Oh, nice.
So, that shot is definitely going to hit. Are you aiming for north guy or south guy?
North.
All right.
So this way.
Straight shot across through the door. So because of hitting the Marvel die there, going to do double damage and inflict bleed upon him from your sweet arrows. Oh, I did not correct those tokens
And what does
because
bleed
they're in
do
the other
again?
room. Blink?
Bleed.
Oh, bleed. So at the end of each of their turns, they will be losing 5 health. You can stop the bleeding either themselves or you can go over to try to help with a logic check. If they do anything to recover health, then the bleeding will stop. So essentially, they would have to spend like their turn to use a karma, which they don't have, to either to heal up, or they can do like spend their action as a logic check to try to patch themselves up. So that is going to be 24 damage. And they're going to be bleeding. What is a good logo for that? Don't want it to be the eye. Ah, perfect. They've got arrows stuck in their back. Haha. So they have been marked as such. Oh, and unfortunately, the API isn't working on that token. But I can assure you that they are in the red from a super effective shot there.
Does the Marvel die increase damage usually?
Yes, it doubles it.
Okay. Oh, so
Oh,
that's
you know
what's
what? That was
into it.
34, not 24. So sometimes your dungeon master is an idiot and not good at math because numbers are hard. There are a lot of them. In addition to his bleeding out, he's going to be taken out of action.
Nice.
Similar to the one on the previous floor. I believe you have struck femoral artery. You will definitely bleed out and die without attention. What a nice move to turn and swivel and hit the guys coming at you in the hallway there. No surprise for them.
I'll ask Plasma Weaver if he wants the other one. So I'll to basically drop concentration if he wants an easy shot for next round. Plasma Weaver.
Or who?
If you want the other guy, because there's another guy that I see down the hall.
Oh, yeah, I can't see him.
I would swap places with you, basically, if you want that.
No, I'm gonna try to save the hostages.
Okay. To be dramatic, I'll teleport right in his face, and that's where I'll end my turn.
You just look like, what the? Where did he go?
Cool. Well, at the top of the order now is that newly arrived Hydra agent. And so he's going to be able to respond to your arrival right away. And I want the double tap. He takes a step back. Let's fire his gun. But he's firing through the dissipating mist from your teleportation. Pamf! Right in his face. Ah! Does not gain ground with his shots.
And then can I point blank parry?
Yes. Do bear in mind your focus cost, which you have a lot of focus, so it's kind of negligible, at least fighting mooks. So you can make your ranged attack. That's definitely going to hit for 13. That's what they get for shooting at you. Do bear in mind that you have used your reaction then for this action round.
I still have to use second reaction though, right?
You've used one of your reactions for this round. All right, well, on the Hydra agent's turn, he spent time shooting and getting hurt himself instead. Next up is Intrepid.
Okay. I will move here. And I'm going to smash him.
Smash.
And I will use 10 focus.
Yes, Smash does use focus.
And
5 minimum, and then...
Yeah, hopefully I don't miss.
So you get to add 5 to the total damage at the end.
Yeah. So I will... Okay. I think I should hit him. I hope.
That is definitely going to hit. The extra damage carrying over is going to send them sprawling, gun clattering across the research room floor tiles. No,
Okay.
he's taken out Joe. It's one of the Hydra agents. Of course, with Shadow Mark having disappeared, turning to put his focus onto Intrepid from his position there. But he will have to wait. Will that be all for Intrepid?
I will move here.
Aha!
And that will be all.
Alrighty then. Plasma Weaver is up next.
I want to swing here and almost like push this guy back, like here, so that I can be in front of him. Or, I mean, he can
Essentially,
stay there, but I just want to
yanking him
be,
back.
yeah.
That I will allow for.
And then I'll,
He's going to stumble back and fall prone. Sitting now, looking up wide eyed in terror as a spider person takes his place.
I
Lowercase
just turn
I
back and
interposing.
I turn back and look at him. Remember, leave a 20% tip. And then I snap shoot at the guys in front of me.
Pow, pow.
Then I snap shoot both of them.
Ah, for the half damage effect on both. Well, that is definitely going to hit them. Both of them will reel back from your plasma shots and train their guns on you in response. You have definitely effectively interposed between the hostages and drawn attention upon thyself.
I forced interpose.
It works.
That'd be all.
All right. He is going to be going for the double tap on you. That is the one that he was closest. Kapow, kapow. And he is not going to hit you
And now I can
amongst all of the
point blank
chaos.
parry.
Yes, you can.
Okay, and I'll use my focus. Oh shit, what is math? Cool. 48.
Yep.
And then, is it just a regular agility attack?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, right on target. Blast.
Oh, damn.
That's what they get. And they're reeling again from being shot in response. Very quick fire. They're able to spider ninja dodge their fire, respond in kind. And if the API was working, you would see that they're getting into the yellow or orange. Chances are that agent is not going to be able to withstand another attack like that. So after the dramatic disappearance of Shadowmark, the hurt agent is going to come down and try to take a shot. This time, however, he is making suppressive fire against Intrepid, trying to look out for his companion there. What, please, is Intrepid's vigilance defense?
Oh.
12? Ah, well, since they rolled half of that,
It tickled him.
All right. So I take
those shots
focus
will
damage.
go awry. Yeah, so
Oh, no,
if
you
they
didn't.
if they had hit, you would have taken some focus damage and been stunned. But they did not hit because they are a terrible shot. Let's see if this guy might be a little bit better. He's going to go for the double tap. Ooh,
Uh-oh.
that's a 14.
No.
Dodging, of course, the first shots, taking shots of your own. A lot of gunfire coming around. Luckily, though, he's hitting you instead of the innocent civilians that were in the line of fire. Very brave and heroic of you to take those shots. But it hurts because it's bullet wounds.
Uh-oh.
You'll be fine eventually. Pardon. Huh. All right. Last of their agents. Also going to go for a double tap. This one against Intrepid. Standing up full because his cover means nothing. An imposing figure like Intrepid all up in his face. Oh, he got the Marvel dice.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Actually, so did the guy before him. Or did I? What happened there? Okay. Yes. So it was actually a pretty straight-on shot that Plasma Reaver had received. And that will mark a little bit of bleeding. I'll use that one.
Wait. Oh, I thought he had shot Intrepid. This guy?
Yes, the one before, I failed to realize he also got a fantastic success.
Oh, would I be able to use parry on him as well?
He did hit, I believe the conditions, well, and you only have, I think, unless you also have that ability, the combat awareness, you only have the one reaction a turn. But alas,
Oh,
he
okay.
did hit. Before I apply damage here, I also neglected to add our friend Intrepid has healing powers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot.
So they actually would have come into this full health and would have gained some back. All right, so upping the hit points before taking damage here, then it will be 14.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm not going to apply the bleed condition because of your healing factor. Essentially, at the end of the turn, they're going to cancel each other out. Like your healing factor is going to give you that healing that counteracts it.
Oh, okay.
So you will not have to worry about that. Any normal mortal, of course, would suffer that, but not mighty Intrepid.
Okay.
He's going to stumble back a little bit, afraid of your retaliation. That will bring us up top Well, at the bottom, but top of the map to Shadow Mark.
Real quick, when you mentioned healing, the healing would undo the bleeding,
Yes.
and you can heal using karma, right?
Yes, you can.
Or is
You spend
it?
1 karma and make a resilience check, and you will recover health equal to that check's Marvel dice times your rank. And then if you get fantastic success, you get double. Now, that is for healing yourself. If you want to
Mhm.
apply stabilizing to the agent who is fatally wounded, that is a logic check, and with a TN of 10. If you make the check, you essentially stabilize them and remove the bleeding condition, but you're not actually healing them.
Um, and then
Now, if
the
someone is unconscious or demoralized, that is to say, if their health or focus is all the way down, you can use the karma ability on your ally. It does specifically say ally, though.
okay. Um, and then using the karma, it doesn't take any action or anything, right? It's just like something you can do for free, in a sense.
As far as I can tell, it does not take an action.
Okay.
It is, yeah, just a
And
state of being.
uh, well, for now, I'll shoot this guy,
All
get him in the leg, and the
right,
other
go for
leg,
it.
I guess.
Kaplow. That is exactly enough damage to put him out.
Is
Oh,
he also bleeding?
No.
Okay. Um, then I will, because I think I can do this as a reaction. Yeah. Oh gosh, that is long.
oh.
Basically, I want to swap the bleeding action with the guy that's bleeding, use a karma to heal, and basically when it reverts back, he's no longer bleeding.
Swap stats. That's an interesting power.
You can teleport wounds.
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy.
That is crazy. It is concentration.
I'm surprised that only takes 5 focus as well.
Well, it's because when the effect ends, it goes back.
Yeah.
But if you use that karma to restore health, essentially it's all going to even out. So in this instance, I will not require you to do the rolling. Essentially, they're still going to be knocked out, but in a roundabout way, because of your efforts, you will take a little bit of health. I'm taking that on. I'm just going to do -5 because of the bleeding effect. But then you healed
Would
it.
I would I still take damage just because I know that it does separate lost health from any condition, and bleeding is a condition, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. Then I would be able to just take the bleeding without the damage, right?
Um, yes, it essentially, you would take on the bleeding condition, and then you would use the karma to heal yourself, which ends the bleeding condition. And
Mm,
then when you effectively end concentration, like if you make it instantaneous, it just
mhm.
swaps back. Neither of you have the bleeding condition anymore.
Okay. And
So
yeah,
yeah,
I'll do that.
cool,
So
cool.
back down to 2 karma. And I believe I still have my movement left, so I will just bamf over here,
Pamf.
and I'll end there.
All right. Well, that Hydra agent has been dispatched, so they will not get a turn. 4 villains remain. Intrepid, it is your turn at the top of the order.
Okay. Well, this guy hit me. Which guy hit me? This guy right here in front of me?
Yep.
I will.
The other one tried to do suppressive fire, but did not hit.
Let's see. I cannot. I don't really have an AoE power. I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna smash him. And I'm gonna
Smash.
do. I'm gonna use just the 5 focus. No, I'll use 10. Screw it.
Alrighty.
Why not? Yep, I'm ready. Here we
All right.
go.
Extra 5 damage. Oh, wow. Yeah, don't forget that you're mighty, so you pack quite a punch.
Yes. I got mighty 2.
You're pretty sure that you heard some crunching of bones when you sock him and lay him out, his gun going
Oh,
clattering in the direction of Shadow Mark as he tumbles away from you. Quite the mighty blow from Intrepid. And you've eliminated another agent. You do still have available your move and your reaction on your turn,
oh,
if you would like to use them. But you don't have to. You can stand there with your hands on your hips and look cool.
I am going to. I'm gonna move this way. 1. I can move my full fight speed.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yeah, if you take off into the air.
10. There we go.
Kerwoosh.
I got
Flying over
here.
to assist ally Plasma Weaver.
Yep.
All right, will that be
And
all
I
for you?
say, and I just say, attack me instead.
Ah. Can you please make for me an ego roll? Make it the non-combat ego check. Very, very nice. Because you don't have ranks in ego, but got an incredible roll there. And their ego defense is only 11 because they're mooks. So you are able, you see, with the shock of your arrival, your demanding stance and words, those agents have turned, aimed their guns upon you, allowing Plasma Weaver a little bit of respite, as at the top of their turn, they take 5 damage from the bleed.
Owie.
Owie, indeed. But it is your turn, Plasma Weaver. You can respond however you like. You can see that your new ally Intrepid has drawn their attention away.
I snap shoot.
Snapshot.
Awesome.
That is going to hit.
Great.
Half damage to each of them. The blue circle guy should actually be red. He is looking very, very bad. Other one, close to half, in the yellow. But both of them take their shots, wince, grimace. They're still focused on the imposing form of Intrepid. take those shots from the side. The civilians remain unhurt, although they are going to be moving back a little bit so that they can cower next to the display platform, watching wide-eyed in terror as the heroes interfere with the resident terrorists. Will that be all for you, Plasma Weaver? You do have reaction and movement available still. You can also use your karma to heal up and remove that
Oh
bleeding
yeah,
condition if you want
yeah.
to,
Use
but
my
you don't have
karma.
to.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So can you please roll for me your non-combat resilience? Hoo-hoo-hoo. So
Nice.
you get
Nice.
to multiply. So you hit the TN, which was only 10. You get to take your Marvel dice, which you got a fantastic success with. So it's supposed to double the amount that you get. And it multiplies by your rank times 2. I'm wondering, because you get the fantastic success, it doubles the amount. Technically, the Marvel dice, like rolling a 1, counts as higher. Lots of hit points gained back. No longer bleeding.
To to heal, I take from one of my pouches on the side a Capri Sun, and I just like chug it.
Just squeeze it at full blast.
Yeah, squeeze chug.
Oh man, I miss Capri Sun. I haven't had a Capri Sun in a long time
Yeah, me
because
either.
I saw a news article about like some sludge being at the bottom of them, and that just like freaked me out.
Oh no, I'll still drink them.
Well, yeah, me too, because they now have a transparent bottom, so you can actually see if it's sludgy or clear.
Mm.
But like I remember as a kid, like they used to last a lot longer. As an adult, I had one, and it's like one sip.
Yeah, that yeah, it
It just
is.
blinks and it's gone. Like, oh, that's it. All right, so Plasma Weaver taking a couple shots, blasting the agents with the aid of Capri Sun, TM, right registered, everything. They
Awesome.
restore health, cease their bleeding. Kids at home, Capri Suns cannot actually heal your wounds.
Awesome.
Got to have the disclaimer. And so, a very injured Hydra agent is going to be moving up to use his double tap against Intrepid, as will the other one, but we will get there. Intrepid, your agility defense
Oh,
was 10,
Yes.
so they will successfully deal out
Yeah.
that 6 damage.
I'm
Their
not
friend
fast
is
as
going
my
to move up and do the same, wanting to avoid the shooting of Plasma Weaver following in the challenge. They are going to hit for another 7.
Am I able to help teammate now and swap places so that I take the shot?
Um, the help teammate would give them edge on an action check in some form or fashion. It
Or would
essentially
it
gets triggered
be
when they fail a check.
uh Would this one be interposed?
Yes, actually, this is where interpose would come into play.
Okay. Am I able to interpose into point blank parry?
Unfortunately, both of them are a reaction, if I am not mistaken.
That's the. Oh, yeah. It is. Okay, then I just interpose.
All right.
I'll stand here, I guess.
Yep, and you'll become the new target. And because it uses the lower target number, it will be able to hit you, but it will hit you instead of your ally. Let me change that, and kadow. Very heroically taking the shot intended for Intrepid.
Wait, was the shot the 14?
Yes.
Would I be able to end the concentration on the swap places? That way my 15 would be able to counter that?
Unfortunately, it uses the lesser, so it's still going off of Intrepid's defense.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
quick answer, yes, you could if you hadn't already ended it earlier, and it would, yeah, it would still hit you.
Okay. I'll just leave it as is then.
But yeah, definitely good thinking. There is one agent left, and as Intrepid has ran away, he is going to swing over. And he's kind of moving his way back toward his allies as he's taking a shot here. And he is going to attempt the suppressive fire on Shadow Mark. And he is going to miss. Attack is super ineffective. And because of the place in the order, while he is swearing at you, you get to respond immediately because Shadow Mark is next up in the order.
All right.
Shoot him in the leg.
That's awesome.
That's going to hit.
Yep.
He cries out in pain, ah! Brings his hand down to his knee, to his leg, arrow sticking out. Still has his gun raised, has not been taken out of action.
Okay.
Through clenched teeth, he says very unkind things about your parentage.
I think I'll just end my turn there. Just that.
Alrighty. At the top of the order, blink. Intrepid gains health from healing factor. Intrepid, it is
Am I still
your
bleeding
turn.
though?
No one on the battlefield is currently bleeding.
Okay. I will. Okay.
Yeah, your healing factor last turn canceled that out.
Okay, I will. I'll hit this guy right here.
I worry about his long-term well-being. Go for it.
Well, I just hit him with clobber. I don't want to crush his head or anything like that.
Well, you know.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, you know.
Well, too bad.
Okay.
You can feel the satisfying crunch as you know that he has lost teeth, that will come flying out
Yeah.
and bounce off of the camera in a silly fashion. I don't know if you guys have
Wow.
seen the new Superman trailer, but he punches a guy, the teeth bounce off
Yeah.
the camera, which I thought was kind of ridiculous, but I see what they're doing, like keeping it
Yeah.
lighthearted. Anyway, he's going to go tumbling. You're pretty sure that he's going to need extensive dental work.
Yep.
Hopefully, prison will provide that for him. Actually, the prison is legally obligated. He'll be brought to the hospital infirmary before being locked up. That is neither here nor there. He goes sprawling, tumbling over the ground, and you continue to look mighty.
Yeah.
I do the oop pose in the GIF.
I wish I attacked the other guy, but what happened? What happened? Happened. Awesome. Yeah. All right. And reaction. Let's
Oh,
see.
you got a marvelous success there.
Yes.
I need to look at the knockback rules. So five
Oh
times
yes.
the damage multiplier of your attack, which is 4, so he moves back 20.
It was clobber.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's on the wall.
No, he is going to go through the wall.
Yep.
Oh.
Let me
Wow.
see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And
Oh
then
man, he's
next.
going through like a few walls because you also did a ton of damage there. Let me see. I don't think, is that going to be like a single line? Close enough. All right, I'm just going to delete that because you're going to be able to now see through. That's going to be blasted open and hanging off the hook. So is that.
Oh wow.
So blasting through the walls of little office room and further into the men's room, all the way. So more than his jaw probably has fractures in that strike. Very impressive.
Is he still alive?
Uh, barely, but yes. He is very broken,
Well,
but you did not cause with intent to kill. So just the sheer force knocking him through. He's going to be very, very hurt. He will probably give up a life of adventuring in crime, but we shall see.
yeah.
He's
Well, I end
definitely
my
not
turn.
getting up. And there's some structural damage to the walls of this building.
Awesome.
But that counted against saving the lives of 2 innocent civilians is negligible, of course. Can't put a price on saving life. Good God, man. So they only have 30 hit points. You doled out 58, sorry, 58 damage there. No, 63 with the +5.
Oh.
Oh, no, that's calculated in.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is calculated.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 29.
Yeah, so a ton of damage done to him and sending him through multiple walls. You can see the walls are a little bit thin. No one expects, of course, a fight to break out here, so just really kind of plain plaster drywall. Very simple as it goes blasting through. Let's see, where was he in the initiative order? Because he doesn't get to act anymore. All right. Well, after that absolutely crushing blow, only 2 foes remain. You do still have your movement available.
Um. Now I'm just gonna do here. Try to take this guy out next.
All right, well, That is to see if Plasma Weaver leaves him available.
That is
We're
true.
about to find out. It is Plasma Weaver's turn.
Mm, I point my gun at him and I just say, "So, you have any last words?" Or
Hail Hydra!
okay, I figured. And I just shoot him. No snap shooting, just shooting.
It is enough to put them down. They tumble back from the blast. They weakly raise their hand up in their head and then collapse, having been defeated.
Sweet.
And you as well have available still your movement reaction for this turn.
I swing to be in front of this guy.
Sweet.
And that is within your range?
You're
Excellent.
Awesome.
I just say, "You sure you're gonna shoot me next? With your buddies down?"
Hail Hydra!
My turn.
He's going to take a step back. You can see that he had his gun trained on Shadow Mark, but now that you have lowercase I interposed yourself, he is going to attempt to hit you with his double tap. Kerblast.
And I point blank parry.
All right.
Nice. That you may do with your reaction. Oh,
Oh,
Very nice. Got a marvel.
yes.
Marvel.
Your reaction will send him sprawling back as you're able to deftly avoid his shots and then send him tumbling. And all becomes quiet in the research lab, the Howard and Maria Stark building. Professor Patel and Mrs. Chen slowly come out from crouching against the floor base, the display. Professor Patel, particular, steps forward. Thank you, hero. We thought for sure that we were going to be done for. I don't recognize you. Are you with the Avengers?
Are they
Ah,
talking to?
thank you, Spider-Man. You're the best. That
I'm
was
not.
that was Mrs.
I'm not
Chen.
Spider-Man.
Professor Patel is talking to Intrepid, but when Plasma Weaver approaches, Mrs. Chen very enthusiastically, you can see she's young, college age girl, very impressed with your heroics, and she thanks you, Spider-Man, for your assistance.
I'm like, I'm not Spider-Man. And I give her my business card that just says Plasma Weaver.
Oh wow,
And
No other
with
information.
you're
it
even
only has
cooler than
my like
Spider-Man.
just my Instagram handle.
Nice.
Nice.
And she's looking up at you, wide-eyed, little bit of hero worship, like a fangirl at a Backstreet Boys concert. You have definitely earned yourself a fan today.
Oh, do you
Professor
want to take a
Patel is
selfie?
a little bit older, a little more mature, holding his composure a bit better as he's greeting Intrepid and asking,
Yeah.
"Are you with the Avengers?"
I say, no, we're not, but we're here to help. What's going on?
Ah,
We're not with
well,
the Avengers, right? We're with Shield, aren't we?
you're working with Shield at the moment, yes,
Yeah.
but you guys can come up with your own superhero group name if you'd like to call yourselves something
And that's the point.
fancy.
Yeah, if anything, we can after this mission.
Yeah. This, of course,
Yeah.
being your first.
Introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do
I
I
say
call
we're
you,
working with
hero?
Shield.
As his eyes fall on the big yellow eye on your chest.
Oh, I am Intrepid. I've come to save the day. Where's the rest of these Hydra agents at?
I think you might have got them all. Intrepid, can you please make for me a vigilance check?
Okay. Ooh, not good.
You think you heard something in the direction where you smashed stuff through the wall, but you're not sure what. I will let you make another check in a moment. So Professor Patel says, well, as far as we can tell, they were trying to access something up on the computers up there. I don't know how far they got. There was a lot of inner talking, and they were laughing about making demands, something about the Statue of Liberty and stuff. But I got the impression it was all a distraction to try to buy them time here. But once they took my cell phone away from me, I, of course, tried to alert the authorities, but they took my device, and oh, thank goodness you arrived. Yeah, he was pointing up at the computer stations up by where Shadowmark is standing. I assume
Oh.
stoically.
If they turn over to see me, I'll bamf outside because I get embarrassed.
Yeah, they point directly in your direction, and then pamps.
Yep.
He's just shy.
Hmm.
If you'd like, I could take a look.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Unless of course, one of you has computer skills.
Oh, I'm terrible with computers. I just use it to check email or Facebook.
He gives a nudge as he's walking by. Come on, Kim. And she reluctantly follows, but turns her head back to look at Plasma Weaver with wooing, swooning eyes.
Oh.
Well, it looks like they were transmitting some data, he calls over his shoulder. It'll take me just a moment.
Do the stairs continue up?
To the roof access, yes. But you're not sure what that looks like because when you went up top, you did not see roof access.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a little bit peculiar, but yes, the stairs absolutely do go up another row. Can I please have all of you make a vigilance check?
Vigilance, not combat.
Oh, nice. Damn.
Oh,
Very nice.
Nice.
Good God. Perfect roll.
all right. So in this order, Intrepid, as you are standing, we're slightly distracted by a noise. Once Professor Patel and Miss Chen went up to the computer banks up above, you realize you heard a toilet flush. Then a door open. You're, what the hell is going on? Oh my god! Footsteps clattering as you realize there was a Hydra agent in the men's room using the restroom and has just finished up and discovered his ally, completely broken and covered in dust and rubble. Shadowmark, you hear a rumbling and feel a little bit of shaking in the building, foundation itself. It is coming from back in the area of the room that you just exited. I will give you a free movement to reposition yourself anywhere you would like within the room there, in response, if you so desire.
Uh, I guess instinctively near the hostage just in case there's an enemy.
All
I'll
right.
go there.
Plasma Weaver,
Hey, I know you guys are doing something important, but can I get take a quick selfie with Kim over here? It would really boost my Baxtergram followers.
she immediately stops following Professor Patel's efforts. Is like, oh my gosh, yes, of course. And she's smiling big and giving you sparkly doe eyes. Like she's not looking at the camera, she is looking at you when you take the selfie.
I do the cheese.
Your selfie is interrupted as the angle that you're bringing the selfie up, you see the ceiling tiles beginning to crack and dust kind of falling down a little bit. And at first, it's only a little, and then it is a lot. And coming crashing in through the ceiling are two figures. They are wearing armor similar to that which you have seen, of course, in displays, the antics of the Avengers. It looks very, very similar to that of Iron Man. However, it is the pea soup green and yellow known to be worn by the Hydra agents. As you realize, tough, armored agents smashing through the roof. Very quickly, you realize, of course, that they are not going to be as easy pushovers as were the unarmored agents that you have dispatched across the 3 floors of this building. Because of your awesome roll and your vigilance there, I am going to give you edge on the initiative roll that is coming up. However, before we dive into the next round of shenanigans and antics, I would like to give everyone an opportunity for a bio break, refill waters, use restrooms, whatever it is y'all like to do, and have us reconvene here in about 5 to 10.
All right,
Sounds
awesome.
good.
Thank you.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Awesome. I will myself return within roughly that time span.
Okay.
To be continued with initiative.
Great.
I don't think I've heard anyone yet, but just in case, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back to. I'm back.
I have returned.
Welcome back. I think
Why,
we're just
thank you.
missing Neo now.
Okie doke.
Returned.
Oh, there he is.
Aha.
Oh, that's right. Initiative.
Oh, the other guy got a 14.
Oh, initiative. That's right.
It
Roll.
would appear that neither of them got Marvel dice. Please do not forget, of course,
I have an edge.
yes, and I did award Plasma Weaver an edge as per their awesome result in their vigilance check earlier.
I didn't change it. It's all good.
Oh, hey, you got Marvel dice on your reroll.
Oh,
Nice.
sweet.
Heck yes. Although, oh no, you're in there. Okay, good. Given
Yeah.
that, bloop, that is going to change that. So, Plasma Weaver will get a free round to act, and then we will go to the normal initiative order.
All right.
So that means, Plasma Weaver, it is all on you. What would you like to do?
Mm, I use webcasting on this guy.
Ooh, already.
Mhm.
That would be just agility.
Let me post that into the chat there so I can look at the semantics. It is going to be an agility attack roll, but you won't have to do the damage part because the success is paralysis rather than, or pinned, and then paralysis if you get the great success. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, damn.
Hiss. Mark of the beast.
Mark of the Beast.
Or a lucky number, depending how you want to look at it.
Well, being as that I'm a good law-abiding citizen and not a Satan worshiper, I'm going with.
Oh, in Chinese numerology is a lucky number.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's awesome. Well, let's go with that then, because that's far less ominous and evil. It's funny how those things in different cultures can be interpreted.
Yeah.
Like originally, the swastika wasn't seen like it was a totally different thing, but nowadays can't take away
Oh,
from
yeah.
the evil it's associated with.
It was a Buddhist symbol, I think.
Mhm. Well, that Hydra agent is going to be pinned. They're going to have trouble on their melee and agility checks. They cannot move.
That ends my turn. My first
You don't
bonus
want
turn.
to move at all?
No, I want to stay in front of the scientist.
Okay. You can see they're back to being wide-eyed and cowering down the arrival. More villains on the scene. So then, coming into the full combat order, Shadowmark is at the top. That's awesome. In the last round, you were last to act. Now you're first.
So just to be sure, this is the one that's pinned down, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then the other
Covered
one is
in.
still moving freely.
Oh yeah, yeah. So he can take a shot, although with trouble. So his best dice I'll have to re-roll, and then it will take a TN of 20 to break free, which is incredibly difficult if they wish to use their turn to do that instead of taking shots. But yes, the other agent who is closer to you definitely has full movement range.
Um, I think this is more gonna. I don't know if you'll allow it, but if they make an ego check and they fail, I want to see if I can swap armor with them.
That I would not allow because you would have to get them out of it and then crawl into it. That is a whole thing.
Oh,
It would,
that's
yeah.
why it's, the swap items with the because it says that you can swap either like weapons, clothing, or anything else that is on the person, but not attached to them.
I would consider because it is fully wrapped up for it to be attached.
Okay,
Definitely.
that's fair.
That being said, you can swap like weapons, although I think they fire blast just out of their hands. I think their weapons are attached too.
Mhm.
Yeah. I would say for these particular agents, that would be not especially helpful.
Okay. Mm, then I think I'll just regular shoot this guy then, the one right in front of me.
Taking a shot. So you realize, of course, due to their armor, it is much more difficult to penetrate and cause harm. But a roll of 20 is definitely going to be effective. They do have sturdy because they are protected by their armor, so they will take less damage.
Okay.
But it is going to be able to get through. So only 11 instead of 17. Oh, that's not helpful. Ugh. So they're set up because they're sharing a character sheet. I have to make some adjustments here. Because they did the token stupid. Essentially, your damage effect caused it to hit both of them because of the way the tokens are set up. And we don't want that. Okay, and then minus 11, only affecting that one. All right, perfect. So, shot will penetrate, small sparks shooting off from the impact zone. They have an arrow sticking out of them now. He is moving his hand to point at you as a glow begins to emit. Target acquired. Hail Hydra. But it is Plasma Weaver's turn to act first. Did you want to use any more move before Plasma Weaver acts?
I'll bamf over here.
Bamf! You see the hand moving around as you've suddenly disappeared out of their range. They will shrug and point at Plasma Weaver instead. Plasma Weaver, you are up.
I use web casting on him.
Aha, another shot.
Nice.
Very nice indeed. Again, their agility defense is pretty high. But you are able to now have both of them trapped and webbed up as they struggle against.
And
Very
then
effective.
I'll move just here so that their line of sight is on me and not the scientists.
Definitely a good call.
Hey, my turn.
All right.
Oh, I'm here.
All right, there you go now.
Well, the first agent that you shot is going to attempt to break free of the webbing. They will not be taking a shot. They want freedom. Ooh, close, but not quite enough. You can see some tendrils snap, but then other ones take their place. They remain trapped. The other is going to be taking a shot. I should have used that as a reaction, but I did not. So he is going to be hand blasting you with some force damage. Kerblast. Now he has trouble. I'm going to put that on the Marvel dice, which is also going to affect their damage. Again, having them caught up in the web makes their attack ineffective and a glancing blow rather than a full-on shot.
Oh, thank God, because my defense is 14.
Oh, good one.
Yes. So barely able to dodge out of the way as you see the blast charging up, forming. By the time it's released, they can't adjust quick enough to your movements.
And I point blank parry.
And they will suffer in regret at their aggression. Go ahead, please, and make your attack.
Oh, sweet.
Would that be with edge? Because they're webbed up?
No, because they aren't totally paralyzed. Essentially, if you get a Marvel dice on your webbing, you
Oh,
reduce
that's
their
when.
agility defense to 10, and close attacks
Oh,
automatically hit. But yeah, so that is going to hit. They do have some reduction, so it is going to be 10 instead of 16. Definitely still effective. As you hear the muffled cry in pain through their metallic mask. Good use of parry. Well, they have both acted. They cannot move. Will you be moving, Intrepid?
yes, I will be. I will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I will be hitting him. With a smash, I'm just gonna use 5 focus.
All right.
Now I'll use 10. Screw it. I feel lucky.
Eh,
I feel lucky. There he goes. There we go.
luckily, their melee
Uh,
defense is a little bit less than their agility. Goodness gracious. And they do have some sturdy. You are familiar with that, of course. So
right.
they will reduce by 2. So they'll still have times 2 on the 6 for 12 plus 5 is 17. Kapow! As they are clobbered while trapped in the web. Putting some dents in that armor.
And I still have a reaction. I don't really. I'm just gonna end my turn there.
Alrighty then. Top of the order is Shadowmark.
All right.
I'll shoot the same one that I shot last time. That one.
Choof.
I don't think that hits.
That is going to miss.
Okie dokie.
Now, your allies can use the help action. You can also use Karma to give yourself edge. Plasma Weaver used a reaction in the last round, but not this one.
I think I'm fine with that.
So anybody can help, or you can use Karma to give yourself edge, or you can save it, take the miss,
I can.
and
I'll use
go
my.
through.
I didn't use an action, so I. Oh wait. Can I use an action to help him? Help teammate?
Yes, that would be a reaction. You essentially give them edge. It
Yep.
does use your reaction for the turn.
Yeah, I'll
And
do
in
that.
all right, and in what way are you wanting to assist your ally? Help them make their shot.
Oh, I'm trying to distract him by screaming in his face.
All right. Go ahead, please, Shadowmark. You may choose a dice to re-roll.
Oh gosh. Only up by 1.
Ah, that is not going to make it enough to break through, alas. So they're able to turn them. Your arrow will glance off of their armor harmlessly, unfortunately. Unless you want to spend your karma, give yourself edge, try again.
No, it's okay.
All right. And would you like to stay located next to the door over there?
Yep.
All righty then. Plasma Weaver, next in the order.
I will.
Oh. What was. Yeah, I'll say that the help action stopped him from doing that. All right, go ahead. They have an ability to return fire as a response, but your help action is going to curb that opportunity. Well spent. Please proceed as you will.
I just normally shoot this guy.
Kerblast.
Pew, pew.
Ooh, right on target.
Nice one.
More
Nice.
sparks fly off of the form as they struggle against the webbing.
And I end my turn.
They
Oh,
are going to be
actually,
able to
wait.
use their reaction to return
Wait, help
fire.
is an action, right?
Help is a reaction.
Oh, help teammate is a reaction.
Yeah.
But help, like normal help,
Yeah. Normal help would be a full action.
is an action. Okay, okay.
It's
Never mind, yeah.
effectively the same thing,
Yeah.
but the
Okay.
help action is preemptive, where the help teammate is reactive.
Got it. Okay, that's fine then.
All right. Well, they are going to attempt to blast at you. Since you have attacked them, they still have trouble because they are wrapped up.
Oh,
Ooh, still an 18. So that will hit for 18 damage. Kerblast. It is much more painful than the mere bullets being used by the Hydra agents. Definitely won't want to take multiple shots like that. Having
smart.
gotten off a blast, he is going to attempt to break free of the webbing. Oh, even with his great success, it is not enough to succeed. Yeah, it's like near impossible to break free of that.
Good.
The other one is going to attempt to return smash against Intrepid. He'll be spending a little bit of focus for the opportunity to get a bonus strike. Kerblast. Oh, there's been enough time. Sorry, I keep missing. Intrepid will have healed due to their healing factor.
Oh. Well, my agility defense is 10.
But you do still have the sturdy,
Yes.
so it's only going
Does
to
he have
be
to?
14 instead of 22.
Do you have to roll with trouble?
Yes, they do. They rolled a 6. So same effect, but because it's trouble, their damage will not be increased. Sucks to be them.
Yeah.
As they keep the lower result. And they can't move, so that is going to be their turns. Bringing us next up to Intrepid.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna hit him with a clobber. Uh, just gonna melee him. Here we go.
All right, wanting to hit that 12 or better. All right, so that is going to count as a hit. They do have damage reduction, so it's going to be only a total of 9 damage. If you would like to use your karma to give yourself edge, you could re-roll that Marvel dice. It would not affect,
Ah,
like you'd still get your hit, but it could increase the damage amount.
I will use my karma. And I will reroll edge. Oh,
Oh, nice.
nice.
So much
Nice.
better. It's like a booth at the fair. You guys are just pummeling these guys while they're stuck in place. uh, spider powers are incredible.
They're nice. I like the spider powers.
All right, so smashing him in the head. You see some sparks at the neck joints, a little bit of a dent in the facial armor. Their response is not digestible for a family-friendly audience. And will that be all for you, Intrepid?
That will be all for me.
All right. Top of the order, Mr. Shadowmark.
Same thing as last round. Same guy shooting now.
Okay, so this is a time when you would want to use a karma on not the Marvel dice.
Yeah, the one I'm guessing.
You need a 3 or better
All right, I'll use the karma.
to hit their 16 on their agility defense.
Oh my!
Oh,
Can I
and
use help teammate now?
as
As a
a
reaction?
reaction, yes, you may.
Okay, and then he'd be able to edge the other one.
He'd be
The
able
2?
to edge again, yes.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll throw my
Oh,
juice
nice.
pouch at him.
Capri Sun, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
That's awesome. That's nice.
Distracted by drink containers. That is going to change the result. So they do still have their resistance. So it is a total of 11 damage, but you hit the Marvel dice. So that's going to go up to 22. And your arrow is going to pierce through the armor to give them bleed.
Oh, nice. What I'm talking about.
What causes bleed?
The fact that your arrows are pointy, when you get the result of the Marvel dice, it affects a weapon's special quality. And
Ah,
I'm assuming that your pointed arrows are pointy. If you use different uh, different arrows, which you can specify, then we could explore perhaps causing stun if they're bludgeoning, or even like an explosive round, so that it creates like just a very tiny explosion, but it's concussive force that could cause stun, that sort of thing. Um, you might out of game work with Plasma Weaver and create like a little bit of a web bomb at the end of your arrows, so that when you hit Marvel, they might pop open and cause the pinned effect. With stuff like that, I will, of course, encourage you to be creative. But I would look at the conditions list and see what condition you would want to afflict, and then go from there on the flavor of what happens. Like a blaze will set them on fire and is a similar effect to bleeding, but they have to roll on the ground to put out the fire. And if they're webbed up, they can't be rolling on the ground very well. So that's just one example. That if you wanted to like create the a blaze effect, then it would, on impact with the Marvel result, create that flash of fire, perhaps douse them in oil and then spark off so that they catch on fire.
okay.
So yeah, because you can out of game make your own arrows. Again, encourage you, be creative, come up with something cool in that regard. Are you finished. Would you like
Yes.
to move or react? Alrighty then. Well, they do not like being webbed up, but ooh, oh yeah, I should have used that help action again, stopping him from returning fire. All right, you can see him taking time to aim very carefully at Plasma Weaver.
Oh wait, it's my turn.
It is your turn. You can see what they are gearing up to do. They are aiming, focusing. You know that they're taking time to take a very focused shot.
Hmm.
I like the flavor text there. Just ouch.
Hmm.
You can respond, act however you like, but you do know that they're charging up a shot at you. Hand is glowing. They still have the trouble because they're webbed up. But you do not want to take a headshot from one of their blasts, as you have
No, I
learned.
do not. I'm just gonna pray on a Marvel roll. I just shoot him.
All right. Blast away, sir.
Oh,
Ooh, you are one shy of your target number. Barely going to
Can I
miss
use a
that shot.
reaction to
What's
help
that?
teammate? Can you use a reaction to help teammate?
Yes, you may.
okay. Um, I'll just do it on the middle one.
Well, now it is a pretty good result of 5, so you
Oh,
would be
because it
banking
re-rolls
on
it completely.
it re-rolls it completely and keeps the better result. So this is a very rare instance where I might suggest re-rolling the 2.
Yeah.
Again, it is completely up to you. If you do get that 6 or the Marvel, you could see a success as well, but that's a shot in the dark. It is easier to get a higher result than 2. But as we've
The
seen,
gambler in me wants to do it, but the person that doesn't want to die in me is not going to.
it is a
Oh, nice.
conundrum.
Nice.
Okay,
Bam.
nice.
And you get to keep that 5 for the damage. Well, you would have anyway, but yeah. 5 is a really good result for damage too, so it's tricky. They do have some reduction. That will go down a little bit. But a successful shot, kerblast, to compound how much damage they've already taken. And they're just having an absolutely terrible day. I do believe that reactions have been used, a Shadow Mark and Plasma Weaver, but you have not yet used your movement.
Um, since he's looking into me and not the scientist, I'll move here behind this Hydra agent and hope for the best. Use him as a shield.
All right. I will allow you to increase your agility defense by 2 for this attack.
Yeah.
Oops. Kerblast. That does take some focus.
Ooh, it still hits.
No, because he has trouble on his attacks from being leveled
Oh,
up. So I
true.
have
Oh,
to
yeah.
reroll. Oh, damn.
Still hits.
Still got the 6 there. Oh, wow.
Damn.
It was super, super close. You can give trouble with karma. It's a long shot, but I could be forced to re-roll the 3 to see if it. Yeah, it's a close one.
No, yeah.
I'll end concentration on the swap places, and I'll take the shot for him.
Ho ho ho!
Oh,
Oof.
that's an interesting one.
Bloop, bloop. Suddenly, Plasma Weaver, you're standing next to a door.
Uh,
It's a little bit disorienting, but you'll recover by your turn. And the previously unhurt Shadow Mark will take the first damage they've taken from the hand blast.
That is 14 damage.
Nice move.
That was a nice one. Very nice one.
Oh, wait, technically, since that wasn't a reaction, I can use Blink to give them trouble again. Right?
Ah, but you used your reaction to help teammate earlier, so you are out of reactions for this round.
I have 2 reactions.
You have one
that's
reaction left this round, and may use.
That is true.
Then I shall use Blink to give them trouble, see if by chance it'll reduce it.
Oh, good move.
All right, it is a long shot. They again got the same result.
they want to shoot. They want to shoot.
Oh, man. All right.
Great
Damage it is.
focus. But clever. I like it.
Yeah. It's a good try.
All right, so that one is reactive. What is the one? Yeah, they really, really want to hurt Intrepid. So they're going to be using their stopping power, hoping that they get
All
a
right.
shot off.
Well, I ain't dodging that.
Even with trouble.
That's fine. I got sturdy. I got healing
Indeed.
still.
So only 10 damage, which you'll heal 5 of when we get to your turn there. But because they were using the stopping power, they do get to make another attack on the same target.
Okay.
Did I take off? I did not. I want to make sure I'm keeping aware of their focus. So second
All right.
shot, Kerblast.
I think they still hit though.
Not with trouble, they don't. Or
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
do you have an
so
11 or a 10?
I have a 10.
Oh, they get the hit.
Okay.
But it will
I am
still
slow.
be just another 10.
That's fine. I can take it.
And then when it becomes your turn, you regain 5. And your turn is where we're at. Intrepid,
Yeah.
as you will.
I'm gonna hit him with a clower, another melee attack, and
Kerwhack. Ooh,
all right.
that is going to hit. Another 17. Clang!
Oh.
Putting dents all over their armor, breaking through, sparks flying out. These guys are having an absolutely terrible day. Plasma Weaver can feel the burn as well. Intrepid and Shadowmark have taken some damage. Intrepid's probably not worried due to their healing factor, etc. But you are definitely doing better than them, and having webbed them up, I can't say enough how much that was an awesome move for both of your first actions with your surprise round and your first regular action to web them up. Very good call. Intrepid, would you like to move? Or are you done?
I am done, and yep. Save my reaction for, I guess, a help teammate later on.
Alrighty. At the top of the order is Shadowmark. All reactions are restored.
Oh, I was muted. Um, question for the cops that were at the entrance of the building. Did they have like a place to keep the criminals? Like basically a jail van or whatever that is that they usually have.
They did not have one on site. You will have to let them know to call in the paddy wagon to round them up, but that is
Darn.
something
Okay.
within their purview. All you'd have to do is let them know, like, hey, we got a bunch of mooks inside. We've taken them out. Go ahead and collect them up, and that'll be their job. They'll take care of that.
Okay. Next I'll just do shot again at the same guy.
Kerblast. That is going to hit. Turning this guy into a pincushion a little. Oh, he has bleed. I forgot. Bring his health down again a little bit. His armor is sparking. See, one of his arms is struggling far less against the webbing that keeps him in place. Will that be all for Shadowmark? Would you like to move?
Uh, I'll bamf here.
Bamf. Your teleportation move will stop them from taking a reactionary shot at you. Good call. As they will blast off where you were standing. Shoot through the window on the far side.
Since that would have been an attack that they missed, would I be able to point blank parry?
No, because the parry would have happened in your former location.
Okay, that's right.
But good thinking. always, always try. All right. So then, Mr. Plasma Weaver.
From here. Okay, I'll move here. Web
The
swinging
whip.
here.
Swing. Land. Dramatic hero pose.
And then a shoot.
Kerblast.
Oof, not a lot of damage.
Not a lot of damage, but a solid hit. And you can see with as many sparks now coming off of their armor and such, the holes that have been riddled in it, and you can see they're moving far less to try to break free. Uh, they're not going to be able to take another couple or even one more shot like that. They are definitely worse for wear. You can see the regular Hydra agent outfit underneath the armor, exposed in a couple places where chunks have fallen off. They still have arrows sticking out of other places. That agent in particular, very near to the end of their function. Still standing for at least one more round, it would seem.
Oh, and I end my turn there.
They are going to spend the 5 focus to return fire at you. Holy crap.
Oh my god. Chill.
So they are still going to hit, but
Whew.
because of their trouble, I am forced to take away their awesome. So they rolled the maximum that you possibly can on their attack with the Marvel dice and the 2 6s. But I was forced to give them trouble because of their being webbed up
And almost dying.
and almost dying. Usually I apply it on their turn, but yeah.
Can I swap places again with Plasma Weaver as a reaction?
Can you post up the swap places? I just want to read the semantics on it. Probably yes. Yes. Yes, you can.
And I shall swap places.
Bloop, bloop. It is now Shadowmark who will be taking that damage instead. But once again, saving Plasma Weaver from near fatal blast. Teleportation powers also very effective and versatile in their use.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm assuming, by the way, I'm sorry for not giving you the option. You can be unwilling and force a check. I'm assuming that you're going along with it, though.
Yeah, I don't want to get damaged. I'm
Uh.
ready, willing, and able.
All right. Very fair. So he is sparking off. He is almost done for. He is going to try to break free of the webbing. And has trouble, so will not be successful. Because, yeah, when you're pinned, it happens to go on all of those checks. So that includes his attempt to break free. God, webbing is buff. All right, the other agent is going to attempt to blast at Intrepid. They do have trouble, but they roll above.
Yep.
So it will hit with some damage, and if successful here, you will find yourself stunned for a round.
Uh-oh.
But you can apply karma, try to give them some trouble otherwise.
I will do so.
They rolled the same thing again.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh well, I take it, I guess. I will be stunned.
All right, well, only 14, which it's going to be your turn next, so I'm just going to give you 5 of that hit points back. But alas, we'll be stunned for this round. Being stunned is a way to end concentration powers. You can't take any actions, and further attacks against you will have edge, at least for the next round. But your allies may be able to assist, draw attention, etc. We will see how that plays out. As at the top of the order is Shadowmark. You see, struggling, finally, the Hydra agent before you that you've been putting all of your arrows into. You see the armor slump, and they are no longer struggling against the web, which keeps them pinned in place.
So they're out. I will.
They have, yes, bled out.
Oh.
I'm thinking I'll go here. Swap status with him so I get the stunned. So he's not stunned.
Ah, all right. That means that you will not be able to further act, and attacks against you will have edge. Of course, it cancels out since they have trouble, but
Or wait, did you say that the stunned removes concentration? Because the swap status is concentration.
yes. So you would be stunned, and now Plasma Weaver is in way of their shot, and you are bamfed away.
But then the stun would just go back to Intrepid, I think, if I do that. Because the swap status is also concentration, and that would just go back to whoever had it.
So you would keep the stunned because of the active action that you are taking, but
Okay.
the other concentration would go away. And effectively, it would end because you actively took it on. I would say in that instance that, yeah, the stun would stay with you. So you'd be made stunned and bamfed away as such.
Alright. And that ends my turn because I'm stunned.
All right. Plasma Weaver, you are up. You're being bamfed around a lot today.
As as soon as I get bound, now that I'm getting used to it, I just immediately shoot.
Oh, wow. Nice shot.
Nice shot, yeah.
You can see that you are definitely effectively wearing them down as well. Haven't broke off as many pieces of the armor as the other guy, but you are definitely getting there.
And I end it there.
All right. He is starting to get upset, and he's charging up and attempting to aim with both hands now for a super blast. He's going to be spending a ton of focus for extra damage, the amount of 10 extra damage. And because it's a force element, it can also cause stun. But he does still have to hit. He is aiming at Intrepid, who has been pummeling him since he got here.
big hit.
Oh, did I hit? Oh, because he got a 1, it was the Marvel dice, so that would have been a Marvel result. All right, so yes, that will hit, and it will definitely hurt,
Yep.
but not as bad.
It's all good.
But yeah, taking full force of the double-handed blast. And that too, unfortunately, will cause stun.
Okay.
Trying to go all out, seeing his partner taken down, he himself still stuck in the webbing. So that ending his turn, with Intrepid being stunned.
Wait, Intrepid's still stunned?
He is
No, he just got
re-stunned.
stunned.
Yeah.
Just got restunned.
All right, so top of the order, Shadow Mark is stunned. That condition will be removed moving forward. But that does unfortunately sacrifice his turn. That brings us to Plasma Weaver.
Does the stun go away at the end of my turn?
Yes.
Okay, so then I do have my reaction still, then, right?
Yes. I will allow it.
Okay.
Everyone's stunned. Holy crap.
He's like Oprah handing him out, man. You get a
Yeah.
stun. You get a stun.
Hmm. I'll just shoot him normally.
Cast gun.
That is going to miss.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, their agility defense is very formidable. And by miss, I mean the
Uh,
shot is going to careen off a part of his armor where it becomes harmless. Ricochets off.
I'll end my turn there. Wait, I can use karma to heal, right?
You sure can.
Okay, I'll do that.
Alrighty. So you will please roll for me a non-combat resilience, and you want to beat a 10.
Phew.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
So 4 times 2 is 8. 8 health restored. Oh. So having taken a double-handed blast at Intrepid, you see the hands charging again, but he moves them apart to be able to take a shot at both Intrepid and Plasma Weaver.
Oh.
Oh yeah. He does have trouble. But I believe a 17 is going to hit both.
Yes.
Yes.
Now it is half damage because he's splitting his attack here. So it's only going to be 11 damage to Plasma Weaver. And to Intrepid, because of his sturdiness, it's only going to be 5, which he's going to gain back right away because it's going to be his turn. And stun has evaporated.
Okay.
So Intrepid, you are back to full action. As a side note, Shadow Mark, your stun worked a little bit weird because of having taken it from somebody else kind of in the middle of your turn. But
All
a
right.
full cycle around, Intrepid now is free to act as they will.
Well, I'm gonna use a smash. Use another 10 focus.
Ooh-wee.
Smash. Hopefully this will hit. And oh no, I will. What can I do? What can I
Can I
do? What
help
can I do?
teammate?
You sure can.
Okay.
You have
I'll
not used your
throw
action
the
yet.
other juice pouch that I did
So
for
you just
Okay.
chug
farm I
down.
just spent. Yeah.
All
Here
right,
we go.
Intrepid, you may choose a dice to roll with edge.
Oh yes.
Nice.
That is going to work, and that is going to break through. So 15 plus 5 for a total of 20 damage. Kabam! They only have part of the face armor hanging on now with a solid shot. You can see the Hydra markings within. They're at the point where they're really not going to be able to take another shot. Definitely not two from the likes of you guys. Intrepid, would you like to move or still holding your ground there?
I'm gonna still hold my ground.
All right. Top of the order is Shadow Mark. Can you finish him off? Do you want to finish him
I will
off?
definitely try. I
I've had enough.
definitely.
I'm going to teleport down the block and go have a sandwich. Ooh, that is just barely going to miss. But it is the top of the round, so everybody has their reactions available.
Well, I'll use my help teammate because I don't really do a lot of reactions. So since I'm at the end.
All right. So being mighty and strong and seeing where he's at here, you're going to be able to grab on adding to the webbing there. I'm going to give you this one. You are a point shy, but because Intrepid is helping, and in addition to the webbing that they already have, keeping them in place. What does that final shot look like?
I will basically just look him in the eyes and be like, "Fuck Hydra," just releasing the arrow again.
Nice.
That's nice.
The arrow will blast in. See sparks flying, energy, the lights go dim, flicker, and go out just like the other armor. And now they are slumped, covered in webbing,
That's awesome.
defeated. See a little bit of moonlight streaming in through the ceiling on their defeated forms as things go quiet. And all is calm again in the Howard and Maria Stark building. Of course, you've got a moment to share looks with each other, making sure that no more ceiling breaks happen, no more incursions. And it is definitely calm. All is settled here.
Can I bamf up the hole that they made to see if there's anything else up there?
Your action will be the last of our session this evening as we fade to black. You definitely can bamf up. As you come up to the roof, you see all around is clear. Stars are starting to come out, moon shining down. You see the red and light flickering, the police vehicles down below, kind of creating flickering shadows. But it appears there is no more threat en route or in waiting.
Nice. Great.
And I take a selfie with the Hydra agents, the armored ones.
All right, I will
Oh,
let
no.
that be the last action of the evening. Well, I'll give everybody one last action for the evening. So there was a Bamf up top, Plasma Weaver sliding in between the two for another selfie. You can see that Kim has gotten brave and has run into Photobomb in the background with a thumbs up.
Nice.
Professor Patel is shaking his head. The exuberance of youth.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Intrepid, would you like to take a final action or final word to close us off for the evening?
That's it. Sure. I say, I, take the dust off my hands and say, justice has been served.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
You're now surrounded by mooks who have been defeated. Very thankful and happy. Civilians remain unharmed. They'll be able to tell you about what they found. Beginning of our session, same bat time and channel, next week on Dragon Ball Z.
All right. All right. Great.
Nice.
Awesome.
Awesome indeed. Alrighty. Well, that'll close things out.
All right.
Alright. See y'all next week.
See y'all
Yeah, see
next
you next week.
week.
Indeed. Awesome action. Love the teamwork and the creative use of abilities.
Yeah, that was
I will,
fun.
Yeah.
I will
That was
definitely
fun.
bear that in mind.
All
Very
right.
cool. All right,
Okay.
gentlemen.
Yeah.
Have a great evening. See you on the other side.